to play some baseball? We're too good for you. Oh yeah? You don't even have Big League Chew.
Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Good afternoon and welcome to the DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew. We're coming to you live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina. My name is Christian Hoffman. As part of the Synergy Sports and Entertainment broadcast today, we are bringing you live Division I action as the North Macon, Georgia team will take on the Lancaster, South Carolina team in a winner's bracket contest here in the Division I bracket. Big League Chew has always been about bringing fun to the ballpark. Diamond Youth Baseball is a perfect fit for Big League Chew. These World Series events represent the best of youth sports, and Big League Chew is proud to be part of the excitement, energy, and lifelong memories being made on and off the field. Good luck from Big League Chew to all the teams participating in this year's World Series events. Let's get into today's starting lineups presented by Team Pass. First for the visitors from North Macon, Georgia, they come in 4-0 so far on the tournament. Leading off and playing left field will be Braylon Baker. Batting second is the shortstop, J.T. Calhoun. Batting third is the third baseman, Carter Stevens. Batting cleanup and playing first base is Hatch Barnes. Batting fifth is the pitcher, Brantley Carter. Batting sixth is the second baseman, Tate Carter. Batting seventh is the catcher, Briggs Avery, followed by Connor Clemens, the left center fielder, batting eighth. Batting nine is the center fielder, Nigel Wilder. Batting 10th is the right fielder, Bennett Hassel, and a designated hitter rounding out the lineup, batting 11th, is Walker Long. The Georgia team is managed by Andy Harrell. He is assisted by Bert Barnes, Scott Calhoun, and Chase Stevens. Let's also bring you the lineup here for the home team. They hail all the way from Lancaster, South Carolina. Again, today's lineup being presented by Team Pass. Leading off and playing right field is Jaden Robinson. He'll be followed by Noah Croxton playing third base. Batting third is Colton Thomas at shortstop. Batting cleanup is the catcher, Sawyer Lehman. Batting fifth, J.J. Kennedy at first base. Wiley Allen batting sixth is playing second base. Number 2 and batting seventh is the left fielder, Eli Hell. Batting eighth is the left center fielder, Carson Fail. A designated hitter will bat ninth, Bryson Tyre. Batting 10th is Grayson Thames, another designated hitter. Batting 11th is the pitcher, Reed Blackman. And batting 12th is the center fielder, Creighton Eubanks. South Carolina is managed by Joel Allen. He's assisted by Lyle Allen, Brandon Hell, and Sean Thomas. Should be a good one here. A couple of 4-0 teams. North Macon, Georgia, located, about an hour and 15 or so southeast of Atlanta. They went 2-0 in pool play, defeating Florida 4-1 and North Carolina 7-2. As we'll get into, both of those teams are actually just eliminated here as we're starting to send teams home pretty regularly. North Macon then yesterday started out bracket play with a 4-0 win over Louisiana, and then in the nightcap defeated Alabama 8-4 on a game right here on this field that we called. Lancaster, South Carolina, as I mentioned, also comes in 4-0 in pool play, defeated the host Dunn team here 10-0, and then defeated Alabama 14-5. In bracket play yesterday, they defeated Tennessee 11-0 and then defeated Florida 9-0. So that means that they have allowed runs in only one of their 4 games. 3 shutouts here. We have not seen the South Carolina team, which is dressed in gray with the blue tops, out in the field with the white pants. But what we've heard is that they are playing some immaculate defense, and we'll see how it goes as Georgia steps in. Georgia dressed in all white with the red trim. Braylon Baker will lead things off for this North Macon squad. He'll take a couple of pitches to start things off. Georgia last night. Used a 6-run first inning to break open a game early and then held on as Alabama rallied late. Third pitch is laced into center field, played on a hop by South Carolina. And the leadoff man is aboard for Georgia. JT Calhoun now, the shortstop, steps in. First pitch is taken. Calhoun last night went 2 for 3 with a run scored. Playing against Alabama. That ball is hit to the left side, deep in the hole. Shortstop gets it. Is he able to make the play? Yes, he is. What a play. Indeed. That's what we've heard, is there are some great plays being made by the South Carolina defense, and they are up to the task there with that one. Carter Stevens now, the third baseman, hits third. Let's take another look at that play. Ball is grounded to shortstop, a quick throw to short. And he is out. First pitch is fouled off there for Stevens, as we're seeing the first real wind here of the tournament. Been here for a couple of days. It has been blazing hot, and we'll get into some of the effects of that heat to the tournament here shortly. That ball is hit on a line in left field, and that is misplayed out in left field. So that ball gets by the left fielder, rounding second and heading into third, and we're going to send him home, does the third base coach, and not able to make the play. So Georgia able to grab the early lead. That's going to be a base knock and likely an error on the play. So Georgia able to jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first as Calhoun comes around to score on the hit by Carter Stevens. So runner at second with 1 out. Hatch Barnes now digs in. Cleanup man plays first base, and that is pounded through the left side to the ball skip as the hits the lip of the dirt into the grass. Shortstop fires home. And he is called safe as the ball is not held on to at home. So Georgia very aggressive on the base paths and paying off so far as they take a 2-0 lead. Hatch Barnes able to get an RBI single through the left side. And they trade places, do Stevens and Barnes. So now Barnes takes his spot at second base. Brantley Carter steps in. That one is foul. Almost a play made by the umpire there, able to stop it at least to speed up play. Brantley Carter in last night's game also went 2 for 3 and scored a run. Georgia in that game last night, a 6-run first, looking pretty good to continue that here today as well. Carter hammers one foul once again. So this a winner's bracket game. This ball is hit well into left field. Left fielder makes the play and gets it in quickly. Out in left field, that's Eli Hell making all those plays. So 2 men down now and a runner at second base as Georgia looking to press on. Tate Carter bats sixth and plays second base. Comes in from the left side. Ball low. So each player able to see 5 pitches, unless they put one in play, of course. At bat can't in on a foul ball. This one is a little soft liner, hit right to the shortstop. And Colton Thomas able to squeeze it and makes the play. So 2 runs come across on 3 hits. There were 1 man left on base as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Georgia 2, South Carolina coming up to bat. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball with the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the first inning. As I mentioned, it's been a scorcher here all weekend in Dunn, North Carolina. So we've had to play around with the start times, as I'm sure you're aware, as you're trying to follow along with the tournament at home. So we're trying to get the kids not playing so much in the heat of the day, but here we are today. Certainly we were able to take a couple hours off in the middle of the day yesterday and able to keep everybody cool this morning for a while. But the other effect of also changing those start times, along with changing those start times, I should say, is we are instituting mandatory hydration breaks at the end of the second, fourth, and if needed, sixth innings. So we'll take about a 5-minute break after each of those innings to make sure everybody gets in from out of the sun and hydrates up and such. And as I mentioned, we got a little breeze here currently, playing a little havoc with the tents that you see all around the fields here as South Carolina digs in. First pitch swinging, and that is Jaden Robinson, who gives chase and puts it all the way back almost to the outfield fence. That ball is thrown in. We're going to have a tag out at second base. Oh, nope. I think we've got interference. Umpire over at first base, I believe, is calling interference, so we'll rule him safe as the first baseman must have gotten in the way.
Number 99, Noah Rockstar.
Honestly, I thought that our left center fielder may have had a shot at that, and he did have a shot, just wasn't quite able to make the play as that ball is scorched by Robinson out into deep left center. We'll see the play. Yep, not a great angle to see whatever the interference was there on that replay. So next up is Noah Craxton. First pitch is cracked back to our foul screen back here. So 2 pitches in. Noah Craxton here for this South Carolina squad, nicknamed Hoovie, from Kershaw, South Carolina, a third grader, rising third grader at Kershaw Elementary. His favorite baseball memory is chasing Coach Brannon with cold water after winning the state championship. That ball is laced straight back up the middle into center field, and it gets past their center fielder all the way to the wall. That'll score 1 run. Ball cups into the infield. So it will be a stand-up double then for Craxton. Or at least a single, maybe an error. We'll see what the official scorer says. But regardless, Robinson able to score now to cut it to a 2-1 lead. So we got some hitters on deck today. Colton Thomas is the shortstop. He bats third, nicknamed CT. Rising fourth grader at Carolina Christian Academy. This is a grounder to shortstop. In time over to first base for 1 out, and we've got a pickle between second and third. Unable to make the play. A strong throw. Not in time. And advancing to third on the play is Craxton on the ground out.
Number 27,
Sawyer Lehman steps in. Cleanup man for South Carolina. Sawyer, nicknamed Cheeseball. Favorite part of baseball is hitting bombs. That one's not a bomb, but it's going to be an RBI single through the left side nonetheless. And just like that, we are tied at 2 in the bottom of the first.
number 23,
So the top 2 men in the order come around to score here. And we've got 1 out and 1 on for the 5-hitter, J.J. Kennedy. Kennedy bats from the right side and plays first base. This ball is put in play, a tailor-made double play ball, not able to turn it in time. Goes 6-4 in getting the lead runner there, so J.J. Kennedy reaches on a fielder's choice. Lehman retired at second base, 6-4.
number 1,
Wiley Allen now steps in.
Allen.
Wiley Allen, the second baseman, nicknamed Peanut. Watching him step into the batter's box, named Fitz. This one is Back up our way, off the chain link, and umpire makes the play for us. A rising third grader at Buford Elementary, and that one's laced through the left side. Left fielder comes up with it, fires to second base. Not in time, and a little two-out rally going here for South Carolina. Kennedy at second, Allen at first, and Eli Hell steps in. Eli Hell got a lot of work in earlier in the top of the first inning, playing left field. See what he can do with the bat here. Eli, also known as E-Fly. Not sure I can read the best part of baseball for E-Fly. The best part of baseball for Eli is hitting bombs for hot moms. Tied at 2 here with 2 on and 2 down. That ball is laced into left center field and down for a knock. A little misplay, but not enough to advance a runner. Oh no, we got 2 runners at second base. We're more worried about first base, throw to first, and that's going to cost him a run. A lot of hijinks on the bases, and our runner at first is going to take off for second. And we just need a moment to breathe here for Georgia, I think. South Carolina making things happen on the bases.
Number 10, Carson Fail.
Carson Fail now digs in, known as Sea Dog. So as you see the replay there, ball goes into home. Catcher's fine. Now he throws behind. Never want to throw that far back behind, costs a run. That ball is grounded to shortstop, gets past the shortstop, ball left field. Left fielder gets it into third base. Almost had a chance here. And throw goes into second base, and he is out. So, what a eventful inning we had there. 4 runs end up coming across as South Carolina rallies to take a 4-2 lead as we go to the top of the second. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission.
Coach safely.
It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Now batting number 0, Nash Scott.
Boy, oh boy, we could have used a longer break there. We got a lot of action going on here between South Carolina and Georgia here with only 1 inning down. 4-2 is your score. Buckle in for a wild ride here in the first of a few winners bracket games that we'll have the rest of the way. Georgia, the visitors in this one, steps in. Griggs Avery is the number 7 hitter. He starts the game behind the plate and grounds one through the right side. The right fielder comes up and he is out. Great play there as the right fielder, Jaden Robinson, the leadoff man, comes up firing in. J.J. Kennedy on the bag makes the play. Briggs Avery is retired on the non-routine. What is that? 8-3 ground out. I don't think I've ever put that one down before. 8-3 ground out at first base. Connor Clemens steps in. Nobody on, 1 out. Big rip. That one will go foul. Gets the third base coach in the foot. Georgia, again hailing from North Macon. Connor Clemens lifts this one on the infield. What a play there. First base charging, that's Kennedy. Comes in with that big old first base mitt and squeezes it for the second out of the inning. Nigel Wilder now, the center fielder, nicknamed Tank. Rising fourth grader at Hurd Elementary. His best part of baseball is hitting dingers and making memories. Flags are flying straight in here as George is up in the top of the second, trailing 4-2. Wilder rips it foul. His favorite baseball memory for Wilder, playing a kid pitch tournament and hitting 2 triples back to back. Must have some wheels. Playing center fielder, you would imagine in center field that would be the case. Another kick save down there by the third base coach for Georgia. Wilder still trying to keep one fair. That one, I think it hit chalk. No, we're going to say foul. I think it did hit chalk, but then by the time it was fielded, probably goes foul. This pitch to Wilder is lifted out to left field. Left fielder surveys it, comes in a couple of steps and makes the play. So Georgia, after getting 2 across in the first, they go 1, 2, 3 in the second. South Carolina coming back to the plate as we go to the bottom of the second. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew. Bottom of the second inning upcoming here. South Carolina able to push across 4 runs in the first. Let's see what they've got here in the second. They've got Tyre, Thames, and Blackman due up. Bryson Tyre, nicknamed Honey Bun. His favorite baseball memory is hitting his first over-the-fence home run. We've seen 2 of those here today, or here in the tournament, I should say. One yesterday, one today, both off of the bat of the same young man, Joshua Olds from the Florida Division II team. That team stayed alive in an elimination game earlier today. We'll get you some bracket results here momentarily. Let's get into that. We're in Division I play here. This ball is lifted pretty well to left field. It's over the head of the left fielder and the left center fielder. That is a stand-up double there for Bryson Tyre to start things off here in the second inning. Grayson Thames comes to the plate. He's the pitcher. We've got a courtesy runner there as Tyre must have been the catcher now upcoming. So Grayson's nickname is Pop-Tart. Don't know that I'll refer to him as Pop-Tart the rest of the way, but it is what it is. A rising 4th grader at Buford Elementary. He's got a man in scoring position here with no outs and fouls this one off. 4 games being broadcast here on Field 1, 4 more being broadcast over on Field 3, so you can check out that YouTube stream if you would like. That's Division II action currently, as this one is grounded over to the left side, goes off of a glove, and then bounds into short left center field. South Carolina will hold up. We got runners at the corners, and yes, time is called. Seen South Carolina start to run wild in those kind of situations, unable to do so on that one, as Thames reaches on a single. Reed Blackman now steps in. The 11 hitter, he's a center fielder. Rowdy Reed Blackman. This one is a grounder to the third baseman, who flips it over to second in time. Not in time to turn two, but the run will score as well. Carson Fail scores on the play.
Number 22, Creighton Eubanks.
Creighton Eubanks now steps in. And that ball gets under the glove of the first baseman. Right fielder comes up throwing into second base, and we've got a man in a pickle between second and third. The back runner is not sure what to do either. He's going to run back to first. Now he's going to go to second, as eventually we do get a tag, it would appear. Umpire did not make a play. I believe that he's going to say safe. I did not see an out call there. So for right now, we've got runners at second and third. All right, so we've got a rundown here. Indeed. See, he dove for him there, but it's an impossible angle for us to see here with that replay presented by Wilson. So we're going to talk it over with the umpire and with the coach.
Now up to bat is number 1, Vance Fowler.
So Blackman looks like he'll end up being safe at third, that he was able to get out of the pickle. Eubanks then eventually was able to take second on the play. So 5-2 your score now with one out. Runners at second and third after a little bit of craziness. Stepping in, that's Jaden Robinson, the leadoff man. He singled on a deep fly ball out toward left center field that started our contest. Jaden Robinson, nicknamed Big Papa. He flies this one foul inside of the chain link fence and off the chain link fence. So Jaden, known as Big Papa, the best part of baseball for him is hitting. Favorite baseball memory was winning the World Series at 6 years old. This one is lifted out toward left field. Left fielder has a long way to go and drops in front of him. He's able to get it into third base. It's an RBI single for Robinson, who stays content at first base.
Number 99, Noah Broxton.
Now batting number 10.
So Blackman scores. Eubanks goes to third on the play, and Robinson is content at first. So 2 more runs have come across here. It's a 6-2 score as South Carolina has come out guns blazing. This is a ball hit to shallow right field. Second baseman able to go back and make the play. So 2 men down here with runners at the corners and Colton Thomas coming up. The best part of baseball for Colton, known as CT, the challenge of each play in the game of baseball. This is a grounder to the left side. Third baseman comes up empty, and it's an RBI single for CT.
That is number 27, Sawyer Raymond.
7-2 your score. South Carolina bit of a buzzsaw right now. Again, both teams came in 4-0 overall, 2-0 in pool play and then 2-0 yesterday in tournament play. South Carolina, state champions from Lancaster, went 10-0 against the host team and 14-5 against the Alabama team, where there are 2 victories in pool play. And then yesterday, 11-0 in their first game against Tennessee, and then 9-0 against Florida last night. So yesterday, scored 20, did not give up any, and they're up 7-2 here in the bottom of the second. Now batting is Sawyer Lehman, the catcher. So that was the delay. Catcher needed to get all of his equipment off. Two outs.
Now batting.
Runners at first and third. Sawyer Lehman lifts one high and deep out to left field. Almost makes the play, but unable to do so. Left fielder gets it in. And a big knock there, a double for Sawyer Lehman that scores a couple. Clears the bases. (9-2) your score suddenly in the second. South Carolina is rolling. Let's take another look at that one. A deep fly ball out toward left field. That's with the wind blowing in. If the wind was helping him out a little bit. First pitch swinging is a soft pop up over to the third baseman for J.J. Kennedy, and that will end the second inning. South Carolina pouring it on even more. 5 runs come across. They will take a 9-2 lead into the third inning after we take a 5-minute hydration break. On a scorching day, we're going to keep everybody as cool as possible, so we'll step away for just a moment and catch our breath. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We could chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA, and the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry, and we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability, and if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission.
Coach safely.
It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Welcome back to the DYB Youth Baseball World Series presented by Big League Chew. We're coming to you live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina. Because of the incredible heat that we've got mandatory hydration breaks following the second and fourth innings and possibly the sixth innings if we need it. Haven't needed it yet in any of the games that we've been able to call. Gives us a chance to catch up on thanking some of our sponsors. Today's Diamond Youth World Series Tournament broadcast is brought to you in part by the Texarkana Holiday Inn and Convention Center, your winning choice for comfort and convenience. Whether you're in town for the big game or just passing through, enjoy spacious rooms, an indoor pool, on-site restaurant, and friendly service. Make your stay a home run. Book your room today at the Holiday Inn in Texarkana, Arkansas, located at 5200 Convention Plaza Drive, Texarkana, Arkansas. Make plays at any position with Wilson A2K and A2000 baseball gloves designed with long-lasting Pro Stock leather and trusted by elite players like Mookie Betts and Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more and find your next favorite glove. What makes DYB different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. In World Series play, all players bat in a continuous batting order and play 2 innings on defense. While it's not a perfect rule, it is much more than most youth baseball organizations require, and it allows each player to be an active participant in every game played by his team. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to a child. They want to belong, and DYB makes sure they do it by enforcing this rule. DYB believes this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction. Well, we've got a fun one here so far. South Carolina looking to get back rolling here. They jumped out in the top of the first and scored 2. Then South Carolina came to bat and put up 4 in the first, 5 in the second. And they have a 9-2 advantage as we go here to the top of the third inning. Again, this is winner's bracket action. The winner of this one will play Texas tonight on this field at 7:30, a game that we'll broadcast. And the loser of this one, as we see a pitch ripped out into right center field, and a nice play made by the right center fielder out there to record the out. So, quickly retired is Bennett Harrell, the number 10 hitter in the lineup. The number 11 hitter that's stepping in, that's Walker Long, a designated hitter for the Georgia squad. Again, this Georgia squad beat Alabama last night 8-4 to get into this winner's bracket contest. And this one is laced right back up the middle. Second baseman's able to stop it, dig it out, but not able to make it over to first quite in time. Tough play there as that ball went through our pitching coach's legs. The pitcher unable to make the play. Second baseman had to scramble, and Walker Long is aboard with a 1-out hit. Braylon Baker now steps in for his second at-bat of the day. He singled and was tagged out at second base in the first inning. Baker now steps in with 1 out and 1 on, and didn't like the looks of that second pitch either. So the loser of this contest will play later tonight at 7:30 on Field 2. That is a game that we will not be broadcasting. This one is put right down the third baseline. Third baseman fires over to second and makes the play. A great play there made by Noah Craxton. Flipping it over to Wiley Allen. So Baker takes his position at first base. JT Calhoun waiting at the dish. Calhoun, also known as JT. That one is hit right back up the middle, goes off the pitcher, and the shortstop will come over and step on the bag. That's Colton Thomas to retire the side. So no damage done there in the third inning by Georgia. We go to the bottom of the third. 9-2 your score. South Carolina in the lead. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning. South Carolina at the plate. 9-2 is their lead as we've got the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. That's Wiley Allen, Eli Hell, and Carson Fail. So a couple of teams sent home already today. That was the Virginia State runners-up from Madison Heights and the Spring Hill, Florida squad. Both took down their flags and retired them. First pitch swinging is fouled back down the third baseline. Catcher gives chase, unable to make the catch. That was a tough play. I believe Walker Long is back there behind the dish now. Good effort. It's tough going over there trying to make a diving play. A, in the heat, B, with all that catcher's equipment on. So Allen will have another chance. Allen singled and scored in the first inning. That was a 4-run first inning for South Carolina, and then a 5-run second inning. This one is hit on a hop over to shortstop. That play is not made in time. Allen able to beat it out, and the leadoff man is aboard for South Carolina for the third straight inning. Eli Hell now steps in, the left fielder. Wears number 2, bats from the right side. And we think that is maybe our favorite batting helmet. The two-tone, he's got the white on the front, the blue on the back. Can't tell if he's coming or going. Doesn't like the looks of the first one. So each at-bat gets as many as 5 pitches. But your at-bat cannot end on a foul ball, certainly. See a lot of action at this level with these rules instituted by DYB. A lot relied on how well your coach is pitching. Seen a lot of good performances here today, here all weekend. This one, what a play made by the shortstop. And a quick throw over to try to double him off. Nice job getting back there by Wiley Allen. But a fantastic play made there by the Georgia shortstop. That's JT Calhoun.
Number 10, Carson Fail.
So Eli Hell is retired on a line out by the shortstop. Let's take another look at that, see what we've got on it. That ball is hit on a line and diving to his right. Great play there from Calhoun. Now out to the plate is Carson Fail, left center fielder. That ball is hit right at our umpire. He's able to get out of the way. Left center fielder up with it, makes the throw. Shortstop can't get there, of course. And hit on the screws is that one by Carson Fail. And we've got runners at first and second for South Carolina with one down. Bryson Tyre digs in. He reached on a double, and then his courtesy runner ended up coming around to score. Brief delay as we get everybody straight. I think we're good to go. Now Tyre digs in. So Fail's at first, Allen's at second. That ball goes just foul down the third base line. Nine to 2 your score. South Carolina looking to push this one out of reach. This one is fouled up, will stay in play, but no one able to make the catch. This ball is laced down the left field line, but foul. Well, Tyre's hitting them pretty well here today. Designated hitter here for this South Carolina squad, coming in from Lancaster, South Carolina.
Now batting, number 13.
This one's ripped right back at us. Chain link fence saves us. This pitch is grounded over to third. Third baseman steps on third and makes the play. What a nice double play there. Turned by Georgia to get them out of the inning. Over at third, that was Carter Stevens. Got it, flipped it over to Hatch Barnes, and 5-3 is your double play to get Georgia out of the inning. So no runs come across to keep this one a 9-2 game. Let's take another look at the play. That one is grounded over. Carter Stevens grabs it. 2 steps to his right, steps on the bag, fires across, and got him by a step. So a great play there on that replay brought to you by Wilson. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you.
Motivate them.
Challenge them. Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission.
Coach safely.
It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 4th inning here between South Carolina and Georgia. 9-2 your score. We've got another stream going on in Field 3. That's Division II action. Your score over between Virginia and Tennessee, 9-2. Oh, no, I'm sorry, now 10-11-2. So we thought it was quite the same, not quite the case. First pitch swinging here for Georgia. A ground ball right back up the middle. Second base gets in, makes a nice play. So grounding out there was Carter Stevens, who made the fantastic defensive play, but he is retired 4-3 to start out the 4th inning. Great play once again made by Wiley Allen, the second baseman there for South Carolina. Now Hatch Barnes steps in, the first baseman. big key in baseball is trying to get that leadoff man aboard. In the first inning, Georgia was able to do it, and they scored 2 runs out of it. Since then, in the second and third and now fourth innings, leadoff man is retired. Hard to get things going when you got that first out quickly. Catcher adjustment. Indeed, that looks like behind the dish, Bryson Tyre. Next pitch incoming. That ball is hit squarely out to right center field. Played in quickly by South Carolina, and Hatch Barnes is on for his second single of the day. Brantley Carter flew out to left field in his first at-bat in the first inning. Carter steps in and takes a pitch inside. Brantley Carter, also known as B, third grader at Tatnall Square Academy in Macon. Play quickly, and boy, a nice stretch there by Allen at second base, as that play went quickly into second base, but it will be a base hit for Brantley Carter, as Hatch Barnes was on his horse and got to second base safely. So first and second with 1 out. Now Tate Carter steps in. Bats from the left side, does Tate. Nickname is Tater, and he takes one there. Georgia really needs to start scoring some more runs here, as they've got a 7-run deficit in the fourth inning. This is a possible double play ball. No, they'll just get one at second base. That's a really talented middle infield there for South Carolina, as Tate Carter reaches on a fielder's choice. Brantley Carter is retired, and Hatch Barnes makes it to third. So now 2 men down, runners at the corners for Briggs Avery. Started the game at catcher. B. Riggs, as he's known. Best part of baseball for B. Riggs, practicing with his dad, his grandpa, and his uncle. That practicing has gotten him here to the DYB World Series. Avery was retired on that ground out to center field that we saw earlier. That's going to be a grounder to second base. The ball hit the runner. That ball hits the runner, so out recorded, and that will end the inning. So Georgia trying to get a little something going and unable to do so. Here is the fourth inning will end as we go to the bottom of the fourth now. South Carolina leads 9-2. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Hello and welcome back. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning here between Georgia and South Carolina. South Carolina with a 9-2 advantage. Remember, at the end of the fourth inning here, we'll take a 5-minute hydration break. We're trying to keep everyone as cool as possible on a scorching weekend in central North Carolina. Dunn, North Carolina, located about 45 minutes or so south of Raleigh, down toward Fayetteville way. And then we will shift south here next week to bring you 12U and Ozone action here in South Carolina. So first man up, South Carolina puts it in play over to shortstop. And will take second on the overthrow. That is Grayson Thames, who leads things off. Leadoff man aboard for South Carolina. We were just talking about it on the other side, where Georgia has not been able to get that leadoff man aboard. South Carolina has done so successfully every inning, and no surprise, they're up 9-2. This ball is skied out toward second base. Comes over and makes the play. Does Tate Carter. So 1 out and 1 on now for Reed Blackman. I'm sorry, that was Reed Blackman. Creighton Eubanks now steps in. Creighton Eubanks, nickname is the Ice Cream Dude. Rising third grader at Kershaw Elementary. This ball is hit pretty well into shallow right field, and it gets by the right fielder and will skip all the way to the fence. So rounding third and scoring is Grayson Thames. Going all the way into third. Stand up for Creighton Eubanks. That's an RBI, I would say single, and a misplay out in right. But it counts as a run nonetheless. 10-2 now your score.
Leading off the 5th inning is number 14.
So there is a mercy rule in these games. If it's a 15-run game after 3, then we'll call it. That has not been the case. However, if it's a 10-run after 4th inning or later, that's your ball game. First pitch swinging is Jaden Robinson, and he is retired for the first time today as a soft liner goes over to the third baseman. And now we've got 2 men down and a runner at third for Noah Croxton. Noah Croxton is 1 for 2 on the day, a single back up the middle in the first and popped out to the second baseman in the second. An 8-run advantage here for South Carolina, looking to stay alive here in the winner's bracket. 3-hopper to the second baseman. No run scores, as that will do it for the inning. 4-3 is the ground out to end the 4th. So we'll take a 5-minute hydration break as we go to the top of the 5th inning. South Carolina on top, 10-2. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Youth Baseball, DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea. Starting in a minor league bullpen, just a dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubblegum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubblegum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA. And the Ford gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry. And we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability. And if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Welcome back as we go to the top of the 5th inning in a quick-moving game here between Georgia and South Carolina. Sadler Insurance has been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs for all different types of sports and activities. Quotes are available instantly at sadlersports.com. Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and is a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler is the official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. Texas DYB is excited to celebrate its 50th anniversary in the Diamond Youth Baseball program this year. From the smallest DYB state program in 1975, Texas has grown to be the largest. As we celebrate this milestone year, we honor the players, coaches, families, and communities who have made Texas DYB a leader in the Diamond Youth Baseball program. We'd like to congratulate them on this exciting milestone. DYB is an all-volunteer youth baseball program. There are no paid officials in DYB, from the national level down through the district level. All of our officials serve out of love for their communities and the children that participate in our program. Join us by volunteering in your local league and help our children become the leaders of tomorrow. So again, welcome back. You are watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action presented by Big League Chew. This is the winner's bracket of Division I AA. Coming to you live from Dunn, North Carolina. First pitch is swung on and grounded over to shortstop. That ball gets away from first base. And so on safely is Connor Clemens to lead off the Georgia 5th. Nigel Wilder will follow here for Georgia, and then Bennett Harrell is due up next. Georgia, this is a winner's bracket game, but still a lot easier to make noise in the tournament from the winner's bracket than the elimination bracket for sure. So South Carolina looking good for a date with Texas later tonight. Georgia needs to rally in order to bring that into play. That one's a soft liner over to the third baseman. Out is recorded as Noah Craxton comes over and makes the play. One down, one on for Bennett Harrell, the right fielder. Best part of baseball is sliding and winning rings. I can understand that. Baseball pants look pretty white here so far today. That ball just goes foul by no more than 1.5 feet. Yeah, those are some pristine white pants here so far, so a lucky mom at this point at least. Ms. Harrell, not having to clean those yet. but the day is still young also. That ball is bounced out in front of the circle, but misplayed. And it will be all safe as Georgia looks to get something going here.
Number 13, Walker Long.
Walker Long now, the 11 hitter, steps in looking to roll the lineup over. Walker Long singled back in the third inning in his first at bat. He comes up here with 1 man down and 2 on. This one goes right back to the pitcher, who will flip to third base to get the lead runner and no more. So Connor Clemens retired at third. Bennett Harrell moves up to second, and Walker Long reaches on a fielder's choice. Braylon Baker now, Bray Bray as he's known, third grader at Dames Ferry Elementary. He'll step in. So far today, 1 for 2. Reached on a single, also reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Favorite baseball memory is hitting an over-the-fence home run. Let's see what he's got here on the 4th pitch. So this is his 5th and final pitch upcoming, of course, unless he fouls them off. Baker with the action pitch, lines it right back up the middle, goes off the pitcher's glove, and is grabbed by Thomas, who steps on the base. So Georgia tries to get something going, finally gets that leadoff man aboard, but he leaves him stranded. No runs come across here in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. South Carolina needs 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th to end this game. Let's see if Georgia can stay in it. We'll be back in just a moment here at the DYB World Series, coming to you live from Dunn, North Carolina.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you.
Motivate them.
Challenge them. Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission.
Coach safely.
It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Bottom of the 5th upcoming here. South Carolina leads it 10-2. Looking to advance to tonight's winner's bracket game against Texas. And Georgia trying to stave off falling into the elimination bracket. Leading off here for South Carolina, and that is number 7, Colton Thomas, who rips it into right center field. And he's going to run for a little while as that ball goes all the way to the fence. A great effort there from our right center fielder as the ball goes over to third base. Thomas will not be able to advance. We're going to make sure that he is okay. He's in some pain out there in right center field. You know if that was a wrist or if he's just frustrated.
After shaking hands, if both teams go and line up on their foul lines.
So a leadoff double for Colton Thomas brings Sawyer Lehman to the plate. Lehman is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Yeah, I think the coaches kind of realized that our center fielder out there, I believe that's Nigel. No, I'm not sure who that is, honestly. Today's game stream being brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited to bring you live game coverage all this week and next. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. All right, so the cleanup man, Sawyer Lehman, steps in. Again, 2 for 2 on the day. He grounds this one over to third base, who tosses it across, out recorded, going from second to third, and the ball gets by. If he's able to get home, are they going to call interference on that? I think that they might. Run scores regardless. Took a bit of a hit there, did Thomas, but that run will score regardless. So Sawyer Lehman is retired 4-3 for the first out, and all of a sudden we've got a 9-run game here where 10 runs would enforce a mercy rule. So J.J. Kennedy now steps in for South Carolina. J.J. Kennedy, a rising third grader at North Elementary. He hits this one to third base. Makes the throw across the diamond in time to retire him. That's Carter Stevens making another great play over at third base. And now Wiley Allen, the talented second baseman, coming up. Wiley Allen is 2 for 2 with several sparkling defensive plays over at second base. And this one is grounded on a couple of hops over to first base. Allen runs as hard as he can to get over there, and Peanut not able to beat out the first baseman. So we go to the top of the 6th. South Carolina leads it by 9. Let's see what Georgia has as they try to rally to stay alive in the winner's bracket. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching DYB Youth Baseball World Series action live from Clarence Tart Memorial Park in Dunn, North Carolina.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
So Georgia comes up trailing by 9 in the top of the 6th. Georgia needs a big rally here to avoid falling into the losers bracket. Winner of this one will take on Texas under the lights. First pitch to Calhoun is low. JT Calhoun is the shortstop, batting second. He's reached twice today on fielder's choices and gets out of the way of a pitch up and in from our pitcher coach. Stevens due up next, followed by Barnes. That one's hit pretty well over to left center field, but able to range over and make the play for South Carolina. That's Carson Fail. Carter Stevens steps in. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored a run in the first. Grounded out to second in the fourth. CT grounds that one over to third base, and one of the few times that South Carolina's unable to make the play today. And a one-out knock here for Stevens, keeping hope alive for Georgia. Hatch Barnes now steps in. Hatch Barnes, also known as George. This one is skied back our way and out of play. His favorite baseball memory is his first out-of-the-park home run. He remembers running around the bases and all of his teammates piling on him at home plate. That pitch up a little high. Come on, Coach. Give him something to work with. Couple of singles here so far for Barnes today. 2 for 2. That one is lifted over the third baseman's head into left field. Fired into second base. Shortstop cuts it off. And Georgia with a little rally going. Back-to-back singles for the 3 and 4 hitters, just as they're expected to do. Brantley Carter now, who plays the pitching position, is in, also known as B. He's from Lizella, Georgia. His best part of hitting for Brantley is hitting. Let's see what he's got. Here we go. That's a grounder to the right side. Wiley Allen makes it another sparkling defensive play to cut down the runner at first. So runners advance to second and third, but only 1 out remaining here for Georgia to work with. Highly impressed by South Carolina's defensive prowess, led by Wiley Allen, the second baseman. Tate Carter now steps in, second baseman himself. Bats left-handed, also known as Tater. Favorite baseball memory, hitting a home run in Rockwood, Tennessee at the 2023 DYB 6U World Series. That one is grounded just foul past the bag.
And Bryson Reeves.
Carter trying to reach to bring up Briggs Avery, the catcher, and then Connor Clemens to follow. That one will go foul as well. Boy, that was close. Closer than the last one down the first base line.
Coaches, Paul Jarrell.
Georgia trying to stay alive here in the winner's bracket. That one goes foul down the left field line, so he's spraying them everywhere except for in fair territory. You can see from our vantage point, outfield swung way around to the pole side, but he goes the other way with it. A couple of hops over to the shortstop, who fires low, and a nice play on the catch there. J.J. Kennedy digs it out to end the game. The throw a little low from Colton Thomas, but it goes down as a 6-3 ground out to retire Georgia. All right, so let's update you on the bracket. South Carolina advances. They will play at 7:30 tonight under the lights against a Texas team, both of which are undefeated. Georgia loses game 16, and they will fall into also a 7:30 game. That is, however, not going to be on this field. That will be on field 2, and that will not be a live stream game. They will play the winner of Alabama and Arkansas in a game that I believe might be going on currently. I do not have an update on that game, so stay tuned. Certainly will have more information when we come live to you in a couple of hours on YouTube here, as we recap an 11-2 victory here for South Carolina. Let's check out the USA Baseball play of the game. It happened in the bottom of the second. Ball laced over the left fielder with 2 on, and a couple of runs will come around to score on that play. That was a hard hit ball. I believe that was Sawyer Lehman at the dish, the cleanup man. So congratulations to him for the USA Baseball play of the game in this one. So South Carolina stays undefeated to advance to tonight's winner's bracket game against Texas. Georgia tastes defeat for the first time here on the weekend, and they have a chance to stay alive also at 7:30 tonight, taking on either Alabama or Arkansas. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope that you'll continue to follow your team or just the tournament as a whole, as we've got a whole lot more baseball action coming to you live from Clarence T. Memorial Park here in Dunn, North Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again soon.